Today's Namaste Yoga is the last in the Keepin' It Real Yogi Style series, and today's class is on letting go. Hello and welcome to episode 142 of Namaste Yoga. Thank you so much for joining us. Today we finish our series on the Keepin' It Real Yogi Style series. Today is our last class of the series called Letting Go, and kind of perfect or appropriate here. This is our last week of summer vacation here in southwestern Ontario, the last week before the kiddies return to school. Back to routine next week, and getting up and getting the kids out to school early in the morning and making school lunches and all that stuff. So I don't know, some of the moms count it down. Some of the dads do, apparently. Tim's cheering behind the camera. I personally enjoy the lack of routine over the summer, and I'm sad to see my daughter go back to school. So, but all good things must come to an end, and so I will let go gently and watch I can't believe my daughter's going into grade 5 this year. So, letting go gently, that is our theme, letting go this week. I will let go of summer. And already you can see these winds here. You can feel the change of season upon us here. So thank you to Squeezed Clothing for our awesome yoga clothing. You can check out their clothes at www.squeezed.ca. I am also thankful for the long sleeve tees at this time of year when it's starting to get a little bit cooler as well. I want to share with you a couple of testimonials today. Just a short one, and then one specifically on last week's class on acceptance. So first of all, this one is from Christine. Both of these are from Facebook. Christine says, "Hi, Melissa. Just wanted to let you know I love your yoga videos. They are unlike any other, and I love that you bring spirituality into it, unlike a lot of other teachers. You are amazing. Love, light, and blessings, Christine." Kiss, hug, kiss, hug. Okay, and this second testimonial comes to us from Lucio. He says, "This practice on acceptance, episode 141, came at the right time for me yesterday." Melissa, "Before I tuned into the podcast, I was feeling down and depressed, because that is one of my unfortunate diseases that I've been dealt. When I listened to the message you gave about acceptance, I interpreted that as not surrendering, but being patient with life's daily challenges and personal goals that I set out to achieve, and sometimes I'm not successful in materializing. Once the session was over, I had a revitalized outlook on myself and my environment. Have a pleasant Saturday, Lucio." So thank you so much. I love hearing from you. You can like us on Facebook at Your Namaste Yoga. And thank you for leaving your comments and testimonials. You can do that on iTunes and YouTube as well. And now it's even easier to do that if you go to thankyoumelissa.com. There are instructions on how to do that there. And also thank you so much for your donations as well. You can give donations at melissawest.com. This is what we do full-time as a living, so your donations really do help to support us in doing this. Also, thank you for making us Canada's most popular 1-hour online free yoga show. You can go to my website and sign up for a free morning and evening yoga sequence at melissawest.com. And if you want even more yoga and interaction with me, you can go and sign up for my membership with me at melissawest.com. It's only $8.95 a month or $79.95 for the year. And we will be adding more content today, actually. There will be the 5 kosha series, and that is there are layers of our body: the physical body, the energy body, the emotional body, the mind body, and the spiritual body. And that will be a 5-class series, one for each weekday. They're about 5 20 to 30-minute classes that we filmed while I was on vacation at a beautiful cottage that one of my yoga students gifted to us for the week, and we filmed them on the dock. It was just gorgeous. That's a beautiful series that's going on the membership site tomorrow. And also, Tim keeps telling me to keep my chin up. And it feels very unnatural for me. I know, honey. And then also we're putting on a video that I filmed a number of years ago now called Wave of the Breath. And that we filmed in Mexico. So 2 on-location videos that you'll be getting. And that's another beautiful one with beautiful backdrops. So you'll enjoy those. And last... Timmy's... Hush, Tim. Okay. We filmed last week a brand new video that's in our shop now. Oh, apparently I'm yelling. Okay, shh. I'll stop yelling. Last week, it's because it's windy here, so I can't hear myself. So I'll whisper at you. Last week, we filmed a brand new video called Yoga for Fibromyalgia, and that's available in my shop as well. So would love for those of you who suffer from fibromyalgia to benefit from that as well. Okay, that is it for announcements for this week. Let's get down to our class. Letting go. You can go ahead and rest back. Lie down on your back. And if your low back is bothering you, you can place a bolster underneath your knees, or bend your knees and place your feet flat on the floor. So the final attitude that Jon Kabat Zin presents in his book, Full Catastrophe Living for Mindfulness, is letting go. And in many Buddhist circles, this quality is described as non-attachment. There are many thoughts, feelings, and situations in our minds that we want to hang on to. And if they are pleasant, we want to prolong them. And if they are unpleasant, we try to get rid of them or protect ourselves from having them. And mindfulness would suggest that we shouldn't strive for some aspect of an experience and reject others. Rather, to allow an experience to be what it is. And letting go is a way of accepting things as they are, according to Jon Kabat Zin. In yoga, we have so many opportunities to let go in our practice. First of all, through our breath. So as you rest back here, allow each exhalation be an opportunity to release, to let go. So next time you breathe out, feel that as an opportunity to let go. So you're literally releasing toxins from your body each time you breathe out. And you can even put some intention behind that and decide what it is you want to release each time you breathe out. And as you rest on the ground here, you can allow tension to release from your body as you rest into gravity, as you allow your body to surrender to the earth underneath you. So take a moment now to become aware of your physical body. Notice your feet, your ankles, your knees, your legs, your pelvis, your low back, your belly. Your chest, your upper back, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your neck, and your head. And just notice if there's any tension or holding in your body. And see if there's any way that you could release or let go just a little bit. And when you release through your breath, or when you release physical tension from your body, you're also affecting all the other layers of your being. Your mental, your emotional, your spiritual bodies, so that you're also letting go on all these layers of your body as well. Thich Nhat Hanh says, letting go gives us freedom, and freedom is the only condition for happiness. So as you rest back here, consider your intention for today's class. Is there anything that you wish to release or let go of? And go ahead and form your intention for your practice. And then you can wiggle and stretch out. You're going to stay lying on your back. You'll need 2 blocks and a little bit later, but on your back you will need a strap today. Put that strap over your head. I'm going to start lying this way and see if that's okay for the wind. Okay, so you're going to bend your knees with your feet flat on the floor. And throughout today's class, just keep this theme of letting go in your mind. So continue to let go of your exhalation. And continue to let go into the ground. So let gravity take the weight of your body. your shoulders, through your pelvis, through your feet. And then cross your left ankle over the top of your right thigh and draw your right leg in towards your body. Reach through the keyhole here and hold on the back of your leg. Until you feel a stretch in the outside of your left thigh and into your left buttocks. And find that just right edge for you today. Focusing on your exhalation and releasing into the ground. And then release your left leg. And switch sides, cross your right ankle over the top of your left thigh. Open your right leg out to the side. Draw your left leg into your body. Reach through the keyhole here on your right leg. Hold on the back of your left thigh. Relax your shoulders, space between your teeth. Focus on your breath out. And then release your legs. And those blocks that I told you you'd need in a little while, you probably can use them now-ish. So take one of your blocks and internally rotate your right leg and draw it towards the ground. You want to feel the stretch in the belly of your right leg, not in your right knee. And yeah, that's it. This is lengthening the top of your right thigh. And then you can fill the space in the right knee here with the block. You may or may not need the block. Think about lengthening your right leg out of your pelvis more than pushing your knee to the ground here. You could also use your blanket to fill the space here. And then slowly internally rotate up. And then go ahead and do the other side. Focus on letting go through your exhalation. And then release this side. And you can put that block off to the side again. I promise you won't need it for a little bit now. And then take your strap that's overhead now and take it and place it around your right foot. Draw your right leg straight up. And you can keep your left leg bent, or you can extend your left leg straight up. It's totally up to you. You're just going to stretch out the back of your right leg. And here it's really important to release tension in your body. So in an effort to stretch out the back of your right leg, try not to get tension in your shoulders and your neck. And breathe out. And then keeping your left hip sinking into the ground, open your right leg out to the side. Allowing the stretch to be in the belly of your muscle, not in the joints. So here, if you go too far, you might feel the stretch in your knee joint. And if you do, you need to back off and feel it in the belly of the muscle again. Then use your inner thigh muscle and your core muscles. Draw your navel back to your spine. Bring your leg back to your midline. And slightly draw your leg over your midline. Feel a stretch along the outside of your leg. Keep drawing your leg towards you. Okay, and then release your right leg down. Take a deep breath in through your nose and let it fall out of your mouth. And just feel what it feels like to have let go your right side of your body into the ground here. Okay, so go ahead and hook up your other leg. Really open up the back of your leg. And release any tension in your hands and your neck and your shoulder. Let go of any tension in your pose. Remember ease and steadiness. And then keeping your right leg super, super heavy on the ground, open your left leg out to the side. Focusing on your breath out, letting your body rest heavy on the ground. And then bringing your left leg back to the center and crossing your left leg over your body. And then release your left leg down. Pause, take a moment here to receive your posture and to release into the ground. And then bend your knees. Roll to your right side. And come up to kneeling. We're going to kneel. Okay, so from kneeling, you're going to step your left leg forward into lunge pose. So this part of your body and your hips tends to carry a lot of tension just from being a human being. Just the kind of things that we as human beings do, sitting in chairs and walking and going up and down stairs. We accumulate a lot of tension in our hips. Tuck your tailbone under, reach your hip bones forward. And then take both your hands on the inside of your left foot. Walk your hands over towards your right knee. Pick up your right knee and come onto the inside of it and lean towards your left heel. And then come back to the center, come back straight to a square lunge. And wrap your left arm around your left leg. You're going to turn towards your leg, drop your right hip towards the ground. And then come back to the center and lean back. And we'll switch sides. So go ahead and step your right leg forward. And lean into lunge pose on the other side. Keep breathing. Keep focusing on your exhale. Tuck your tailbone under. And see if there's any tension in your body anywhere that you could let go of. And then take your hands on the inside of your right foot. You're going to walk over towards your left knee. Pick up your left knee, come onto the inside of it, and the inside of your left foot too, and then squat, lean towards your right heel. And then come back to center. Square off your lunge again. And this time you're going to wrap your right arm around your right leg, turn towards it, and drop your left hip towards the ground. So in honor of us Canadians, we call this I call this the goalie series, the lunge goalie series. Because of hockey, right? Those were our soccer coaches. My daughter's soccer team, they won the championship this year. They cleaned up in their age category, under 10. We talked about my daughter a lot in this episode. Okay, come back to center. Oh my goodness. Who else needs a down dog after that? Okay, down dog. And from down dog, we might as well come right into the pigeon we've got planned here. So left leg comes up, shake it all about. Take your left leg forward to your left wrist, left heel over to your right hip bone. Reach your right leg back and long. Fold forward over your bent left leg. Come down and stretch out your left hip, sorry. And stay here a little bit longer. My hips feeling a little extra tight this morning. I'm thinking probably I'm not the only one. Okay. And we'll come back to downward facing dog. Tuck your right toes under. Take your right leg up, shake it around. Get the top of your hip moving there. Bring your right knee forward to your right wrist. Right heel over by your left hip bone. Reach your left leg back and long, and then fold forward over your bent right knee. Now stretching out your right hip. Focusing on breathing out. Letting go of any holding or tension in your body. Okay, great. And then come back up. I'm going to come into downward facing dog one more time. This is a counter pose. Spread your fingers nice and wide. And then come down onto all fours. Okay. Here's where you're going to need your blocks. I'm sorry about my hair today. There's no helping it. Okay. This wind. You're going to need your blocks here. You're going to place them on in front of you. You can either use them high or low. See how you're going to need them in a minute here. Place your left foot between the two blocks. And bend both knees at a 90-degree angle. Tuck your right toes under. Inhale. You're going to exhale. Straighten out both legs. And you can bring your back foot in as much as you need to. Or lift up your blocks. So you got both legs straight. So adjust the distance between your legs and adjust the height of the blocks so that this feels good for you in the front of your front leg. The stretch in the front leg feels good. Okay. And then what you're going to do is turn your right toes out at the back. Drop your left sit bone. And open your right arm up. Okay, and then turn back down. Turn both your toes forward again. Bend both your knees. And we'll get you to switch your legs. Okay. Place your right foot between the blocks. Tuck your left toes under. Inhale. Exhale, straighten out through both your legs and adjust your back foot so that you can have both feet flat on the ground, so that you're getting a stretch in your front leg that feels comfortable for you. Remember, ease and steadiness, letting go of tension. Okay. And breathe. Relax your shoulders. And then you're going to turn your left toes out. Drop your right sit bone. Open your left hip. And lift your left arm. And then turn back down. Okay. Okay, from here we're going to do a back bend. So come and lie down on your stomach. Tuck your tailbone under and bend your right leg in. Reach around and hold on to your ankle if you can reach it. If not, you can hold on to your foot or your pants, your yoga pants. Roll your shoulder back and down. Draw your right leg away and let it lift your upper body up. And slowly let go. Lower down. Wiggle your hips from side to side. And then tuck your tailbone under again. Bend your left leg. Reach around and hold on to your left ankle if you can reach it. Roll your left shoulder back and up. Inhale. Exhale, pull your left leg away from your buttocks. Use your right arm for leverage. And then slowly lower down. And then take your hands underneath your shoulders. Push yourself up onto all fours. Draw your knees up underneath you and sit back onto your heels. Child's pose. If this doesn't work in your body, you can always lie on your back and hug your knees into your chest. And then slowly roll yourself up to seated. And here, if you have a blanket, you might want to use your blanket to elevate your hips a bit for doing some forward folds. So sit with your legs wide, sit on the edge of your blanket, and you're going to inhale and exhale, hinge forward from your hips to fold forward. Okay, so with forward folds, we practice. Okay. We're going to have to compromise on the head position for the forward folds, Tim. So you want to keep your ears over your shoulders and practice Jalandhara Bandha and have neutral neck alignment. And in forward folds, we're going to really bring a lot of the things together that we've learned from Jon Kabat Zin over the last 7 weeks. But they really are about letting go and acceptance and patience. There can't be any force or goals or ego when we are practicing forward folds. And then slowly coming up. Bring your legs in. Bend your left leg. Extend your right leg out. Inhale, exhale. Fold forward over your right leg. Stay long through your back. Shoulders relaxed, elbows heavy, non-grasping. And slowly up. Cross that left leg all the way over your right leg. And up. And then Paschimottanasana. And slowly hinge back up. This time let's do the other leg. So bend your right leg, extend through your left leg. Inhale, body's nice and tall. Hinge forward through your hips. Just letting go into the forward folds, non-attachment as to where you get to. And up. Half cow's face forward fold. And then Paschimottanasana, nice and tall. Hinge forward through your hips. Hands nice and gently by your side. Just letting go of tension, letting go of your breath. Recalling your intention of what it is you're letting go of. Long through your spine, reaching back through your sit bones. And then slowly up. And before Shavasana, we will sit with a mudra. So, sitting cross-legged. Mudra is really simple. You're going to sit with fists on your knees, palms facing up. This is a mudra for vitality and letting go. Sitting with a straight spine, shoulders down and relaxed. Long, slow, deep breaths. And you can choose to finish your practice seated here and sit and finish with the mudra, or you can lie down on your back in Shavasana, your palms turned up beside you, or lying on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor if your low back bothers you at all. And take a deep breath in and let it fall out of your mouth, allowing yourself to settle in. I have a reading for you from Melody Beatty. And if it resonates with you, allow it to settle in. And if not, just let it pass through. Letting go doesn't mean we don't care. Letting go doesn't mean we shut down. Letting go means we stop trying to force outcomes and make people behave. It means we give up resistance to the way things are for the moment. It means we stop trying to do the impossible, controlling that which we cannot, and instead focus on what is possible, which usually means taking care of ourselves. And we do this in gentleness, kindness, and love as much as possible. So reflect back on this class on letting go. What stands out to you? What seems most important? And what's the life connection here? How does that relate to the rest of your life? And how are you going to carry these teachings with you from your yoga mat, off the mat, and into your life? Begin to wiggle and stretch out. Bend your knees. Roll to your right side. Make your way up to sitting. Thank you for joining me for episode 142 of Namaste Yoga. I'll see you next week for a new series. We're going to start with the Shiva series. The working with Hindu mythology is so exciting. I love storytelling. We can learn so much from the archetypal stories about ourselves. So that will be an exciting new series starting next week. Namaste.